One bike in Jay's garage required 15 years of secret negotiations and a trip to a Scottish castle before he could even touch it. Magazine editors in the 1980s called it the White Whale. Jay's rivals offered blank checks, but only one survived with its engine intact. So what makes these 20 rare motorcycles impossible to find anywhere else? Let's uncover it. BSA 441 Victor. The BSA 441 Victor entered production in the late 1960s as a British off-road motorcycle designed for reliability and moderate power. Its single-cylinder 441cc engine delivers 28 horsepower at 6,500 RPM, paired with a dry weight of 340 pounds. The model's design draws from BSA's earlier 250cc competition bikes and was aimed at affordable racing. Despite frequent vibration, kickback, and reliability complaints, the Victor achieved popularity in motocross and enduro events. Private riders won championships with this machine. It sold in crate form, enabling enthusiasts to build their own racing bikes cheaply. Today, the BSA 441 Victor represents grassroots competition. Whizzer motorbike. Whizzer motorbikes changed transportation for many Americans between 1939 and 1965. The company produced engine kits that attached to standard bicycles, providing a cheap alternative to cars. Each kit included a 4-stroke engine generating about 1.3 horsepower, reaching 25 to 30 miles per hour. During World War II, Whizzer convinced government officials to allow production for defense workers. Complete Whizzer pacemaker models appeared later, aimed at workers and students. The company capitalized on post-war suburb growth, helping thousands commute efficiently. Despite simple engineering, Whizzer's popularity fell with improved car affordability and public transport expansion. The brand remains a symbol of practical mobility innovation. Honda 350cc. The Honda 350cc, especially the CB350, became a best-selling motorcycle worldwide during the late 1960s and early 1970s. The parallel twin engine produced around 36 horsepower and allowed speeds up to 110 kilometers per hour. Its design focused on reliability, fuel efficiency, and easy handling for new riders. Jay Leno, among many, began motorcycling with this model. Priced affordably, the CB350 outsold many rivals, making motorcycle commuting accessible. Mechanical simplicity made repairs straightforward, further lowering ownership costs. The bike's success helped shift Western perceptions of Japanese engineering from skepticism to trust. The Honda 350cc changed global motorcycle markets permanently. Nimbus. The Danish Nimbus motorcycle, produced from 1919, was a unique entry in motorcycle history. Its stovepipe model featured a 746cc inline-4 engine with shaft drive and early rear swing arm, decades ahead of common designs. The later Model C, introduced in 1934, produced 22 horsepower and cruised at 75 miles per hour, often paired with sidecars for police and postal work. Production continued through World War II, although export numbers remained low. Denmark's small motorcycle industry meant nearly all Nimbuses came from one factory. Collectors value its robust engineering, but the Nimbus stayed rare outside Scandinavia due to low global distribution and competition. Pope Model L, 1918. The 1918 Pope Model L stands out for being one of the fastest motorcycles of its era. Manufactured in the United States, it featured a 61 cubic inch overhead valve V-twin engine producing 15.4 horsepower. The Model L reached speeds of around 70 miles per hour, surpassing most cars and motorcycles available in 1918. Priced at $250, it matched the cost of a new Ford Model T, targeting wealthy customers. Despite advanced engineering, sales declined as cheaper mass-produced motorcycles like Harley-Davidson gained market share. Surviving examples remain rare. The Pope Model L highlights a brief period when motorcycles represented high technology and status. Indian 4, 1933. The 1933 Indian 4 featured a 1265cc inline-4 engine using an inlet-over-exhaust valve system and generating about 35 horsepower. The motorcycle could reach 100 miles per hour, a notable achievement in the early 1930s. Indian positioned the 4 as a luxury vehicle, pricing it similarly to a new Pontiac car. Most buyers were police chiefs or celebrities who wanted smooth, powerful rides. The 4's reputation for reliability and distinctive engine note attracted dedicated enthusiasts. Production costs were high, and the Great Depression sharply reduced demand, eventually leading to the model's discontinuation. Surviving Indian 4s are now collector's items worldwide. Henderson KJ Streamline. The Henderson KJ Streamline, built in the early 1930s, is recognized for its advanced engineering and Art Deco styling. It used a 1200 to 1301cc inline-4 engine, producing around 40 horsepower and enabling top speeds above 100 miles per hour. Full streamlining reduced drag and increased stability, making it a police favorite for highway patrol. Motorcycle historians cite the KJ's flowing bodywork as a major influence on later designs. The KJ's high cost restricted its market to professionals and enthusiasts. Henderson ended motorcycle production in 1931 due to the Great Depression, making surviving KJs rare and sought after by collectors. BMW R12 Military. The BMW R12, produced from 1935 to 1942, became a key military motorcycle for Germany during World War II. It featured a 745cc side-valve flat twin engine delivering 18 to 20 horsepower and a shaft drive. The R12 reached speeds up to 74 miles per hour and was favored for reliability in harsh conditions. BMW manufactured more than 36,000 units, many equipped with sidecars for battlefield use. Some units spent years hidden underground to avoid confiscation by Allied troops, resurfacing later with battle scars. Today, the BMW R12 is a reminder of military engineering and the risks faced by wartime motorcycle operators. Harley-Davidson XA. The 1942 Harley-Davidson XA marked a dramatic shift in design ordered by the U.S. Army after examining German BMWs. Engineers created a 745cc flat twin engine with shaft drive, running 100 degrees cooler than traditional Harley V Twins. Just over 1,000 units were built, as military preference quickly switched to Jeeps. The XA was never offered to civilians. Surviving examples remain rare, and many went straight to scrap after the war. Mechanically, the XA is regarded as an engineering outlier in Harley history. It stands as evidence of how conflict can drive innovation, even if the result finds limited use. Münch Mammoth. The Münch Mammoth, introduced in 1966, broke performance records with its use of an NSU car engine. Engine sizes range from 996cc to 1177cc, producing up to 88 horsepower. The TTS 1200 variant achieved top speeds near 137 miles per hour and weighed around 650 pounds. Large magnesium wheels and a massive front drum brake were standard. Münch produced only a few hundred units, each largely hand-built. The Mammoth's price and engineering complexity limited its market. Owners reported both mechanical triumphs and frequent breakdowns. Its unconventional design and rarity have made it a high-value collector's item, especially in Europe. MTT Y2K Turbine Superbike. The MTT Y2K Turbine Superbike uses a Rolls-Royce Allison 250 turboshaft helicopter engine, producing 320 to 420 horsepower. First released in 2000, the bike can exceed 200 miles per hour, with some tests reaching 227 miles per hour. The Y2K employs a 2-speed gearbox and can melt plastic objects with its exhaust at idle. Guinness Records recognize it as both the most powerful and the most expensive production motorcycle of its time. Serial number 002 is owned by Jay Leno. Public demonstrations consistently highlight the bike's extreme acceleration, noise, and maintenance costs. Only a handful of Y2Ks exist, ensuring ongoing public curiosity. Vincent Black Shadow. The Vincent Black Shadow, produced in the late 1940s, was considered the fastest production motorcycle available. Its 998cc V-twin engine delivered 55 horsepower, achieving a tested top speed of 125 miles per hour. Each Black Shadow was test run to full speed before delivery. The large, easily readable speedometer displayed 150 miles per hour, serving as a factory guarantee of performance. Marketing claimed it as the world's fastest, a title supported by multiple period records. The bike's advanced features included a cantilever rear suspension and unique styling. Survivors are prized by collectors, and early models routinely set auction records, confirming their ongoing value. Vincent Black Lightning. Between 1948 and 1952, Vincent produced the Black Lightning as a high-performance evolution of the Black Shadow. The 998cc V-twin produced about 70 horsepower thanks to high-compression pistons and magnesium parts. Its top speed neared 150 miles per hour, surpassing most cars and motorcycles of the era. Only 31 units left the factory, making it one of the rarest production motorcycles. The Rolly-free Bonneville record, set on a nearly stock Black Lightning, remains a defining moment. Surviving examples command high values at auction. The Black Lightning's engineering and speed make it a benchmark in motorcycle racing history. MV Agusta 500 GP, 1955. The 1955 MV Agusta 500 GP motorcycle won multiple world championships during the golden age of Grand Prix racing. It featured a 500cc inline-4 engine producing 72 horsepower at 12,000 RPM. Renowned racer John Surtees piloted similar bikes to world titles, establishing MV's dominance. Advanced features included dual overhead cams and surgical assembly standards. The MV's engine delivered a unique sound and exceptional top-end power. Its success changed Italian motorcycle engineering standards and inspired rivals to innovate. Factory racers from this era remain highly sought after, and a surviving MV Agusta 500 GP is a centerpiece in racing collections. Gilera 500 GP4, 1949. The 1949 Gilera 500 GP4, an Italian racing machine, used a 499cc double overhead camshaft 4-cylinder engine. It produced 52 horsepower at 9,000 RPM and weighed 297 pounds. This combination allowed Gilera to win 3 world championships and set multiple speed records. Gear-driven internals and compact design pushed competitors to copy its innovations. Although overshadowed by later Japanese rivals, the Gilera dominated 1950s European circuits. Surviving factory examples are rare and treated as historic artifacts. Gilera's 500 GP4 shaped racing standards, and collectors value its technical importance and role in the history of Grand Prix motorcycle racing. Crocker V Twins. Crocker V Twins, built in Los Angeles during the 1930s, became legends for outpacing Harley-Davidson and Indian rivals. Fewer than 100 were produced, each custom built for the buyer. The 1000cc overhead valve twin engine generated about 60 horsepower, allowing top speeds 15 miles per hour above competing Harleys. Crocker even offered a written money-back guarantee if a Harley could outrun its bikes. Low production and high cost limited sales. Surviving Crockers routinely fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Both big tank and small tank versions are included in prominent collections. Crocker's bold engineering made it one of America's most desirable motorcycles. Brough Superior SS100 Alpine Grand Sports. The Brough Superior SS100 Alpine Grand Sports emerged in the 1920s as one of the world's first superbikes. Its 1000cc JAP or matchless V-twin engine produced about 45 horsepower and was guaranteed to reach 100 miles per hour. Only around 8 Alpine Grand Sports variants were built, each tuned for the tough Alpine trials. Buyers included the wealthy and aristocratic, with each motorcycle test certified before delivery. George Brough's written speed promise became a selling point. The model's high price and rarity kept numbers low. Today, Brough's superior SS100s are showcased in private collections and are considered milestones of pre-war motorcycle engineering. Hildebrand and Wolfmüller. The Hildebrand and Wolfmüller, manufactured in Munich from 1894 to 1897, holds the record as the world's first mass-produced motorcycle. Its 1489cc water-cooled twin-cylinder engine developed about 2.5 horsepower, allowing speeds up to 28 miles per hour. An estimated 2,000 units were built, but only a handful survive worldwide. The design lacked a clutch or transmission, requiring careful starting and stopping. Its influence remains visible in every modern motorcycle. Surviving examples are among the rarest and most valuable in the world, frequently referenced in museums and collections. Hildebrand and Wolfmüller established the basic motorcycle layout for decades. Brough's superior SS100 Moby Dick. The Brough Superior SS100 Moby Dick is a one-off performance variant produced in the late 1920s. Tuned to deliver 65 horsepower from its 1000cc V-twin engine, it achieved more than 125 miles per hour when most cars struggled to reach 60 miles per hour. Only 2 such bikes were built. Jay Leno's example is the only survivor with its original engine. Period road testers called it the fastest private machine in England. Its history involves years of negotiation, international searching, and final acquisition from a Scottish castle. Moby Dick remains a singular artifact, symbolizing the peak of interwar motorcycle engineering. Megola. The Megola motorcycle, built in Germany from 1921 to 1925, features a 640cc 5-cylinder radial engine mounted inside the front wheel. The engine rotated with the wheel, eliminating the need for a gearbox or clutch. Riders started the engine by spinning the wheel and kept it idling by circling at intersections. Production reached around 2,000 units, but only about 15 survive today. Megolas were raced successfully in the 1920s, winning the German championship in 1924. Its unique design, lack of conventional controls, and technical risks kept production limited. The Megola remains one of the strangest engineering experiments in motorcycle history. These machines are more than metal. They're stories nobody expected to survive. If you're hungry for more untold legends, tap the next video now. Thanks for riding along. See you soon.